Okay, guys, it looks like no one is going to jump on today, so that's fine. But what I will do is I am going to obviously record this, and I'll put it obviously in the Facebook group because this is where you're finding it. But I thought I might then just give you guys a little bit of a show around of the back area of My Lead System Pro, and I will show you some extra training and some classes that you really should attend, or at least get the recording to and subscribe to, like the Around Campfire YouTube training, the Tuesday Hangout. So I'll just switch my screen and I'm going to show you guys around a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to blow this up a bit. Okay, so what we will do is obviously I've just logged in, okay, and there's a couple of things that you really should be promoting each week. And the first one, it always appears here each and every week. Sometimes there's a picture, sometimes there's not, but this week's up and coming live training webinar that you can post this link out in Facebook groups, to your list, to your blog. You could do a blog post about what's coming up to put some curiosity out there. And, oh, let me just make sure, because I don't know if anyone's listening. Let's make sure my video is working, my audio. Let me. Okay, now you'll be able to get it. I have a microphone and my headset. Okay, I am pretty sure now you can get me. Okay, so what I just said, in case you didn't get that first part, was that because no one's jumping on here today, I will just give you guys a training of links that you should be promoting each and every week to generate your leads, put value back out into the marketplace, and they really don't take up much time, okay? The number one thing that you should promote every single week is the live webinar. It's on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on a Thursday. And like I've just signed in, so here in this top section is where you will always find your link, okay? So you could register here if you want to register for it. And to get your link that you need to put out to the marketplace is you need to go into My Websites, System Campaigns, scroll all the way down. There's two templates. I always use the second template. And if you click on the magnifying glass, it's going to give you a preview of what's coming up. This is usually updated to on, for me, Tuesday morning. Okay, so this is this week's webinar, Facebook Marketing Live Q&A. Now, let me tell you, Jesse Jameson, when I was at the Live the Dream, he hopped up on stage and gave us some fantastic Facebook training. Like, it was crazy. So Jesse Jameson owns a advertising company, and he is also the guy who is responsible for all of MLSP's advertising. Okay, he is the guy who is running all of, MLSP's Facebook advertising at the moment. So this guy, he runs his own business. He knows just on Facebook advertising. So he really does know his stuff. So this is a fantastic opportunity. If you know anyone who's struggling with Facebook advertising, that you can offer this information to help them go forward, and it's free for them. It becomes a lead for you. And on the back end of it and throughout the webinar, MLSP Brian Finale always does a talk at the beginning if you have not been on one of these. And on the back end, they do upsell to My Lead System Pro for a $10 10-day trial. Okay? This should be promoted every single week. It is just excellent. You can promote the link directly out. So to get the link, you go to the link. You want to copy this link, the top one, because that's where that's a capture page link. So, I won't copy it. So that's where you need to place it. You can place that link directly into Facebook. I personally have a link already set up in ClickMagick, and that way I just go there and it's got my domain and it leads onto this website. Okay. Number one thing that you should promote I do it Tuesday through to Wednesday. Get it out there. Okay. There is the other template. You can use this one too. Test them out, see which one works best for you, but that's the one that I do. Okay, so go back to home. The other thing, if you are new to My Lead System Pro, if you click on where I just clicked was the MLSP training call schedule, they have these recorded wake up podcasts. Obviously, if you're in Australia, you can't get them live. It's 3 a.m. But I have the podcast in my iTunes on my iPhone, and I listen to these all the time. These are going to keep you plugged in. They're going to keep you on your why. They're going to keep you motivated. They're going to help you push through your barriers of any problems that you're having, and keep your mindset really focused and pushing forward. These are one of the biggest things that have kept me going when I'm having down days, when I'm having hurdles, and a lot of overcome and overwhelm and stress, okay, for moving forward. I can't recommend them enough. Okay, so that's these here, MLSP Daily Wake Up Call. If you go into iTunes and you just look that up, you'll be able to get it and subscribe. The Tuesday Hangout. Now, these are fantastic also. This is just more training. So it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. But if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, so I will flick on over. I don't think this is the correct way. So the first thing you should do is just reserve your seat, okay? And then you're going to get an email. You're going to get an email saying, you know, like, oh, so you actually get a notification on your phone that it's live, and it's usually streamed on YouTube. And let me just let me do something here. I'm just going to flick out of here for a second, and I will show you over in YouTube. What I'm talking about. You need to subscribe to Brian Finale's YouTube account. And that way you can get all the replays. And you'll also be able to get all the other replays. I'm sure they are uploaded also. You're annoying. We need to move you. Yeah, I'm already in YouTube here. So Brian Finale. So here we go. This is the one that was just on tonight. It's Erin Birch. She's from Canada. I haven't listened to this one yet, but I've seen some comments so far on this one, and it's meant to be fantastic. She's going to really talk to you a lot about your Facebook profile and how you can utilize that to create business. So, and then you can get all the replays. Okay, meant to be really good. Sorry, tonight's or last night's one's meant to be fantastic. I will listen to it a bit later. But if you subscribe to here, then that's when you're going to get the notifications, okay? Okay. All right, so back to here. I've talked about the Wednesday weekly training, the Tuesday hangout, and if you want to promote an automated webinar, you can go here. It's, like I said, it's automated. It's for you to sell from. As you can see up here, like this link, that's actually Michelle Pescalito's link because she is my sponsor, but you need to make sure that that link there is your link, and I will show you how you're going to get that, okay? So you can advertise this and you can get it out there and get people on, and they can just be an automated webinar with an upsell at the end. If you wanted to change this and add your ID at the front, I could just like take that out. I know my affiliate ID, it's Alicia73, and the same thing would work. Okay, and then that would be tagged to me, okay? But if we go into system campaigns, I thought it was in here. Maybe it's not. Maybe you would just have to do what I just did with mine, just change your name on the end of it. But it should have been, Anyway, that's how you can do it. I'm not sure where else I can find the actual link for that. Okay, oh, here we go, down here, here's your links. The 7 Days Leverage Freedom webinar, there's your link. And it looks like they've got a swipe copy here. If you wanted to add that out, there's a couple of subject lines. Okay. This is the Tuesday Top Earner Hangout. That's really for your information, not really to be shared with other people. Well, I don't think so. I think actually you can click here to register your webinar. No, it's not, because there's no link. Okay, and here's the Wednesday webinar. All right. So they are really the most important things that I can recommend right now that you should be promoting. So that's the Wednesday webinar, which you see up the top here. I highly suggest that you tap into the wake-up calls on your iPhone, smartphone, whatever you've got, or listen to it on your PC. They will keep you tapped in, because mindset in this particular game is one of the biggest things. And I know when I first started in this, I thought, well, I'm okay. My mind's fine, right? I know exactly what I want. But really, I didn't. I was very money focused. I was very, how can I earn the next dollar, you know? And I was earning nothing. So it was really, really important that I had to change my mindset to, well, how can I give value back to the marketplace? I need to make friends and build relationships. I need to build up that know, like, trust factor. So how can I do that? Because if you can do that and you can build up your credibility, then the money will just flow in from the back end. And I have heard that so many times. But I don't know what window you can see here. I don't even know if you can share my, maybe I didn't even share my screen on all that. I have no idea if I did. Okay, let's just give it a whirl. Yeah, so if you can forget about the money side of things, and you can, and I know that's really difficult, especially if you're struggling and you really need to generate some money, but if you can forget about that and you can just start switching your brain around and start concentrating on, well, how can I build some relationships up? How can I add value back to the marketplace? And what is my business really about? Like, what is it I'm standing for here? I'm just not a make money online person. I really want to do this with my business, okay? So if you can start to work that out, then that's when things are going to turn around. And that will also stop you from just spamming links out there and trying to get a quick buck. All right. What else can I say? That's, you know, and mindset is massive. So I just can't recommend enough that you do tap into those daily wake-up calls to keep you focused, to keep you plugged in. And the other thing about daily wake-up calls is that they make great content. So if you're struggling to what you're going to write on your next blog post, listen to a daily wake-up call, pull out 6 good nuggets from it, and create a blog post from it, create a video on it, create a blog post on it. And yeah, like, just, I have created so many blog posts based on daily wake-up calls. So I will walk my dog, I will listen to it, I will do a Periscope on it, I will do a Facebook Live on it, and then I upload my Facebook Live video to YouTube, content. I will do a blog post around it, content. I will do an email leading to my blog post. See how it can just all connect just from doing that one video, or 2 if you're doing lives. Or if you're not confident, do a Facebook Live, just do a video to your screen here, talking about maybe just keep it at 3. Magic number is 3. If any more than 3 people become overwhelmed, just 3 topics from that particular training, and create a blog post on it, create a video on it. It's actually not that difficult, but people do find it very difficult. And the other thing that people find really difficult is to share information. That's right, share information. That is the one thing people don't do, but top leaders do it. So if you are planning on stepping up your game, share information. You learn one simple little nugget, share it. Just one simple thing, like you just learned a trick on how to do something. Create a video on it, a how-to on it, and it only needs to be 2 minutes, share it. Even put it on your Facebook timeline as just a piece of information, share it. Put it onto your Facebook business page, share it. You know, sharing. It is the biggest thing that people don't do, but it's the most simplest thing that people don't, that you should be doing. All right, guys, look, I'm just thinking what else I can show you just as a really good starter into My Lead System Pro. Okay, one more thing. If you're wondering what to promote, go to, besides the weekly webinar, but you want to promote like a system campaign, okay, go to system campaigns. Funny enough, you're probably going to be surprised here, but one of the biggest, as you can see here from my numbers, one of the biggest trainings that I think is worth doing is Instagram. Instagram, again, is the simplest platform, but people just overlook it. And if you can position yourself as a go-to person for that, people will come to you asking you how to use Instagram. Instagram is easy, but to a lot of people it's difficult and daunting because they just don't know. But it's a great way to generate leads too. I would suggest that you actually go to the second link here, watch the video, download the PDF. Again, take out, I would probably think in this one, maybe around 6 chunks of information that you've learned from it. Repurpose that information maybe into 2 lots of 3, create a video on it, create a blog post on it. Maybe the 6 or whatever, you could create a cheat sheet on it, repurpose, or there is a cheat sheet in here. You could just repurpose that cheat sheet, call it your own, make sure that you've got a call to action into your autoresponder, okay? I would highly suggest start with Instagram training. If you've already advertised the Instagram training and you're looking for something else, my next option would be Facebook Live, simply because Facebook Live right now is hot. Everybody wants to do it, but no one knows how to do it. And that would be my next step. All right. But again, learn it, implement it, teach it. It's quite simple. So you physically do it. This, like Facebook Live's a 15-page PDF, print it off, watch the video training, do some Facebook Lives implementing the structures that they're teaching you, and then go and train on it, okay? Like I said, Facebook Live's hot right now. The other thing is YM, quickly in here, if you are to go and start advertising these, make sure that you go to the pencil icon, make sure that you have your GetResponse or Aweber or whatever autoresponder you've set up in here. I would too suggest put phone number. You should be ringing leads. The next one is, this was a swipe, but sometimes they don't have it. And the last one is just statistics. You can see how your stats are gone. Okay, unique visitors, impressions, conversions. All right. Okay, guys, look, I'm going to leave it at that. That's 11:30. No one's jumped on, so that's absolutely fine. But now you've still got a training that you can watch. I understand everybody's busy. And I hope that my sound didn't muck up too much in the beginning and that you got some value from this. I will also create a playlist in my YouTube channel, so this video will also start to collect up in there. And we do have a training tab in here, so go training. You should say training by Alicia De Jong here, and it should be there. Okay, so I'm going to start building that library up too. There is already some stuff in there, so go ahead and have a look. If you've got any questions, hit me up. You know where to find me. Put the questions in the Facebook group. Let's get that group active and moving forward. All right, guys, have a great Wednesday and hope that you can join me next week. Bye for now.